Everyone, I'm Dave Mulvan. I'm here with Mike Godwin. We're going to be previewing this week's games in the C Division. Now, before we get started with that, we just want to remind everyone about the hotline number. We did have a couple players call this past week. One of our C Division players, he did not leave his name, but I recognize his voice and his bad sense of humor on the call.
It was a great sense of humor.
And we will get to that. But number, just like you can see right here at the bottom of the screen, 302-239-6688, and then dial extension 151. It'll go directly to Mike's voicemail, and you can air it out anytime. Before, during, after the game, anytime during the week.
3 o'clock in the morning.
You know, you wake up one day and you're just like, you know what? 3 days ago when I listened to their predictions, I didn't like them. Yeah. And you call right then.
Yeah, let me know.
Air it out anytime.
Let Dave know about his awful picks and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, jeez, it continues. I may have made a couple bad picks this week, but we'll get into that. But let's start with Pup and Suds versus the Warriors.
I'm going with Warriors. Pup and Sud just doesn't have the scoring to keep up with Warriors.
Pup and Suds, so they have a lot of rebounding. Will
they
Boucher
did against us because we don't have any height.
Well, no, they're a good rebounding team. Will Boucher is probably one of the best big men in the C Division right now. I don't think you can argue that. I mean,
I probably could.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not going to do it here. It's not the time or place.
I like Pup and Suds. You know, they should have probably beat the faculty this past week, as I had predicted that they were going to. If I had any say at the end of the game, I would have made sure I blew it to get my prediction right. Anything to get a prediction
still up
right.
There.
But the Warriors, too much talent right now. The Warriors are probably the best team right now in the C Division.
Mm-hmm. I like what they did.
How many teams are undefeated in the C Division?
Us.
Us and the Warriors, right? That's it.
Yep.
So, you know.
Everyone else, Hodgepodge is 0-2. The other two are 1-1.
But yeah, I think the Warriors with Brazel, with Blair Martinez.
Actually, never mind. Go ahead.
No, they lost versus the Warriors. If you're thinking about the Buckets, Mr. Buckets.
Yeah.
Warriors, 2-time runner-up player of the week, Blair Martinez. Blair, we just need a couple more points, a couple more rebounds, a couple more assists, and you're right there.
He is there, probably.
And I think, actually, if I had to pick anyone right now to win it this week, even before I talk about the rest of the games, I'm going to go Blair's going to win it this week, player of the week.
He's got a little chip on his shoulder now. He's tired of coming in second.
Yep. Eventually, you just step up, get those couple extra stats. Maybe tell his teammates to stop blowing his assists when he passes the ball.
Yeah, or if he thinks it was like the statistician's fault, let him know.
Yeah,
Get a rebound. Say that's a rebound for Blair. Just yell over there. I'll mark it.
Are you saying you're sleeping at the table?
No, I don't even do stats. This was Evan.
All right.
I'm just saying, just in case
Evan
he thinks it was our fault.
All right. I see where you're coming from. Next up, Outsiders versus Hodgepodge. Now, Outsiders have not won a game yet, right?
No.
2 close games. Didn't they go into overtime with Pup and Suds? And then they lost by. They actually made a great comeback to only lose by. I think they had within like 3 points after a steal.
Yeah, I actually got
a layup.
I got a little bit of backlash from my pick. I think I said they were going to lose by 15, and they only lost by 5.
Do better.
I'll try. I mean,
No, it's not about trying. It's just do better.
they're going to win.
We give the teams and players a hard time, tell them to do better in the games. Well, I'm telling you right now to do better in your picks.
I think they should call and air it out. Wow.
Yeah, instead of telling you personally, they should have called. Like, why would they wait till after the game? Call before the game and say, Mike, bad pick. Watch what we do.
Mm-hmm. That's what I like.
That's what. And you know what? Maybe we'll have an opportunity to do that this week. You have a hodgepodge. Star player Evan Sahatsky. I didn't mean to smile when I said that.
Did you see that picture of him?
Yeah.
Someone commented
Said muscles. He has been hitting the weights.
He has been hitting the weights.
He has been hitting the weights. Maybe he shouldn't hit the weights right before he plays them.
Yeah, because
might throw your shot off a little bit.
You saw that 3-pointer he shot, I guess?
Yes.
Almost brought the backboard down.
I mean, you know what, though? Those backboards might not be regulation.
No, this team, they're going to be all right.
They have Jameson Challenger.
They
He's
play-
a force to be reckoned with under the
They played
basket.
2 games together. They'll be all
It'll
right.
take some time.
They'll be all right.
Who you going in this one?
I'm going outsiders. By 2.
Wow. Yeah, you know what? Outsiders, I got a chance to watch their game just from going through for the highlights.
Mhm.
So you get a chance to see the up and down. They have some athletes on their team.
Yeah.
And you know what? I like the outsiders in this one by 7 points
7?
over Hodgepodge. Hodgepodge, unfortunately, one of these teams is going to go to 0-3. One of these teams is going to go to 1-2.
Yeah, sometimes that's just the way it works.
It's the C division, though. Anybody can bounce back.
Yeah.
Our final game, we have the faculty going up against Mr. Buckets. Mike, this game is personal for me. This game is personal.
I'm just going to say I'm giving myself the job. I'm going to shut down Greg Buckets. And Kwan.
Mike,
And Kwan.
Mike, you're just making people laugh right now. I'm talking serious.
Me too. Both of them. If I have to guard both of them at the same time, I will.
I think what we're going to do, Greg Buckets, Gregory M. Buckets is
Why M?
for Mr.
Okay.
He is the 2-time Player of the Week and star of this Mr. Buckets team.
And he wears a Tony Kukoc jersey.
He has a bunch of role players running around out there. He's got to do it all himself. He's got role players like Sean Gambogi, Rory Quinn, role player.
Guy's banking in
Time.
pointers. I had to slow it down for everyone to see.
Listen, and I didn't have a plan on coming in here and calling out Rory. But you know what? He's trying to give me a hard time.
But you have to. Can you at least give him some respect when he pulled his hammy or calf or whatever?
He
stayed in the game.
He showed a lot of toughness.
Yeah, he showed a lot of
He
toughness.
came up
Stayed in the
limp. He
game.
came up limp. I think he was just in the middle of I think he was even coming in for like a sub, and he came up limp coming out the court. But you know what?
Stayed in.
He stayed in. He's just worried about staying healthy for softball.
He doesn't want to do that. Because when I'm batting, he gives the outfield.
No, but in all seriousness, this team has Greg Buckets, Quanah Chase.
That's no problem for the faculty.
So if we shut down Quanah and Buckets, we can win this game.
This is going to be the most physical game I've ever played in my life. I'm shutting down Kwan and Greg Buckets.
I think I'm just gonna. I
Zero
think
points.
my game plan is when the ref's not looking to untie Quanah's shoes every time.
We have everything. We have a lot of stuff up our sleeve.
Every time the ref looks away, I'm like, oops, sorry, Quanah, untie his shoes.
I'm going to tie them together.
Greg Buckets comes running down the court. I'm gonna step on his heel.
I'm going to tie Greg Buckets' shoe to Kwan's shoe.
I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna squeeze a little ketchup thing on Rory's shirt and say it's fake blood and say he's got to get out of the game. Gotta get out.
I hope they have 5 people too.
See, they may have the better team right now, but we're too
tricks.
savvy.
Yeah,
We're too savvy.
I've
I've got
our sleeve.
and now I've been playing basketball with Sean for a long time. He may remember a little something called hurley ball. Sean's could never hit the half court shot. Just couldn't hit it. So I know when it comes down to it at the end of the game, if they're down by a couple points and
Let him shoot.
make him shoot the half court shot. Because he can't do it even if there's money on the line. He wouldn't be able to
And
do
I've
it.
seen if it comes down the other, vice versa.
I've
seen
hit a
it
couple.
again.
Sean remembers I used to hit him back in the day too. Well, you know what, Sean? I think there's highlights of me hitting it last season or 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
So, some things just never change. Really looking forward to this matchup.
this is
Like
gonna
I
be a
said,
fun
personal. The fact that we got people running around now there like Dan South, Paul Molina.
Can we go an over/under on how many shots Dan Salvis takes without looking at the basket?
Why, Dan? Look at the basket.
Yeah,
We had to slow mo it.
He got it.
You
It's
caught
on
it.
film.
The ball's already going up before your head. Dan, look at the basket.
He's looking out the window up there and shooting. I don't know how he does it, but
He's like waving to the fans on the sideline, like winking at the cheerleaders.
He did hit a big
throwing
one,
up the
though.
shot. He did hit a big one at the end of the game. probably the reason we won that game was from that shot. But you know what? I think the addition of J.P. Hurley gives the faculty a chance.
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with him. He needs to shoot the ball.
He does. He's got a bunch of people that don't have a whole lot of offense around him.
Yeah, except for me.
Well, I mean, that's a given.
Yeah.
But, you know, JP, shoot the ball, JP. We need you. We probably need JP to get around 30 this week.
If he's got to shoot from half court, that's fine. That's his spot. That's his sweet spot.
I honestly, I don't really plan on playing a lot of offense or a lot of defense this week. I think I'm just going to use all my fouls.
And your tricks.
Yeah, well, if I don't get caught, then it never happened.
I might have to keep a couple of dollar bills in my pocket on the ref's way during the game.
All right, that's gonna wrap it up for this week. Mike's start going down a different road now. But Mr. Buckets, if you have anything to say about these predictions, you know what to call. 302-239-6688. Extension 151. You know, I want to hear from Quana this week.
I do.
I want to hear from a fired up Quana saying, Dave, your tricks aren't going to work. I'm wearing Velcro sneakers this week, so you won't be able to untie my shoes. That's what I want to hear from Quana. All right? And Greg Buckets, your days of being player of the week are over. Over.
Tony Kukoc.
Yeah, his days are over. Mr. Buckets, Greg Buckets.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, 2-time player of the week.
Yep.
That's all we're going to be able to say.
Do they know we're a one-time HAC League champion?
I'm a 2-time champion.
Yeah,
You've only won it once.
No.
Do we need to start holding the trophy while we do these things? Or at least when we talk about our team, we
Yeah.
just conveniently pull the trophy off the ground?
What's this?
Hey, what's going on down here? What's this say? Summer 2014 James? Look at this. All right, well, I think we've talked enough.
Yes, we are.
Sean, thanks for calling in. Next time, leave your name. And I don't know who this Trent Dilfer guy you're talking about is, but he sounds like he knows what he's talking about. So, you know, I had one bad prediction, and you guys want to give me a hard time. I didn't know Quana was coming, so back off. I didn't know Greg Buckets was the real deal. Thought maybe it was a one-time thing, get player of the week. That's it.
All right, you're going off on range.
Yeah, I was a little frustrated. Sean's gonna call in and call me out like that.
C Division has 3 games in its longest video.
Thanks for checking us out this week. Anything from you, Mike?
Nothing from me.
All right, we'll see you guys on Sunday. Especially you guys, Mr. Buckets. We'll both see you guys on Sunday.